knows no bounds. And madness thrives on the suffering of the damned. Rots in the solace in the souls of the weak. We have taken refuge here among the mortals in hope of harvest for my innocence. Tread lightly in the search for the voices and stories of the departed. For in shadow hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of spirits rule the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own hidden demons, and brings to life your deepest fear. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality in the search for life after life? Have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have. Maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers that are hidden behind the veil. Shed off the blinders and open your mind's eye and listen to their stories. We are they. We are incarnate paranormal.
And what is up, everybody? Happy Thursday to you. Yep, it's Thursday. Had to double check real quick. Shows you what kind of week I've had. Yeah, sorry there wasn't a show last night or the night before, Tuesday or Wednesday. I had to be to work Tuesday morning and or Wednesday morning, which means I had to get up like 3 o'clock, be to work by 4, on the road by 4:30, 4:40ish. It wasn't fun. I'll tell you that, and I'll explain it here in a second. Had to go to L.A., 3 stops in L.A. Yeah, no. It literally was about a 15-hour day, almost a 15-hour day. It's all right, though. It's overtime. It's good overtime. It's good money. But the road, you can still see the bags here. They're pretty bad right now. But, yeah, almost 600 miles. I'm tired. Had to go in today a little bit early. Got home. I had to stay late about an hour. It's like, Jesus, I still got to get dinner. Thank God I just ate. And I still got to do a show because I'm not going 3 days without a show unless I'm out of town for an investigation. So that being said, I got home today. Lo and behold, the new video card, and it's blocking out my entire screen. Yes. The new video card finally got here. New machine's coming along. All I got to do is get the Windows key now. And, yeah, the new machine will be up and running as soon as I get all the programs onto it and get everything up and running. Then we can start doing some games. I won't have any freaking hiccups with this system. It won't be freezing because I'll have the RAM to do it. And I'm going to be doubling the RAM from 64 to 128 probably in a couple paydays. Or if I can find a good Christmas deal or a good New Year's deal. So, yeah. Stopped and got some Mexican food. Got a Mexican Coke. There's nothing better. This is actually my first soda in about a month and a half. Good news is, weighed myself at work today. I'm down a total of 25 pounds. Sickness. But, as I said, I'm going to show you guys my day yesterday. 8-hour, 44-minute drive time, 571 miles. Ended up being a few more miles than that. And a lot more than 8 hours and 44 minutes because of the stops. So, yeah. That was why there was no show yesterday. I got home, toasted a bagel, got a banana, and I was asleep. I was asleep by I got home at about 7. By 8, I was out cold, and woke up 5 this morning to be into work at 6:30. So we are loading up GoPro audio. We went through the first 3 segments of the GoPro video, and I said the next show we're going to go through the audio. That was decided by the viewers. So we're going to go through the 3 sections. It's not that much. It's about 30 minutes worth of audio total. So we're going to hope there's something here. If not, we're going to move on to the next section of videos. I'm going to try not to bring in night 2 until we get done with night 1. So if we do, I'll stop it and fix it. That being said, let's get started. We're going to record video here. As you can see, H3VR. Welcome everybody back to Nevada State Prison. Your humble narrator, Brent, with Incarnate Paranormal. Was that me breathing? Was that me breathing, or was that an EVP? Let's go back. Back to Nevada State Prison. Your humble... I think that was me taking a breath. Let's find out. No, that's not an EVP. We're going to go ahead and start off with the normal debunk. Your humble narrator, Brent, with Incarnate Paranormal, Warren Legacy Foundation for Paranormal Research. We're headed up to execution and try to talk to Carol Cole tonight. Hopefully he's going to speak with us. And there's the rest of the team trailing up. So you can hear a lot of talking, and that's the rest of the team. So we're going to try to isolate that and see if there actually are any EVPs. There was a gentleman last time that came through here and said we'll never make it out alive. Are you here with us tonight? And come forward and say your name, please. Stop the talking. What? Okay, I'm not dealing with this. I'm here to investigate away social others. That's them back there. And we are coming up through A block into B. And I've come back to speak with you again this evening. I'm going to go back in here. You see my recorder there on the table. And yes, she's recording. I think we're going to catch more on the recorders that were unattended than anything on the GoPro. Mr. John Hancock. Mr. G. John. Mr. Carol Cole, Mr. Andrew Mirkovich. Mr. Mr. Andrew Mirkovich. Mr. Andrew Mirkovich. I said, as most of you know, as I've said, the microphone on the GoPro sucks. So what we're going to have to do is wait, because I've got the Zoom H3 VR in my other hand. We're going to have to wait and see what we get off that. You're going to be able to tell the voices a whole lot better than you are going to on this. And it's almost, you're almost, just kind of pissing in the wind. Hopefully you can catch audio off this. GoPro, you're looking for visuals, not audio. And I'm not sure your name, sir. Unfortunately, they lost the key to the chamber, so we won't be going in there on this visit. If there is anyone here that would like to speak with us, as you did last time, please come forward. We're oversaturated. I'm sorry, guys. We're oversaturating. So, gentlemen, I'm here from last time, so please come forward. Please come say your name. My name is Brent, if you remember me from last time. I'm not here to do harm, you know this. I'm merely here to understand your stories and share a kind word with you. A friend of mine did, his name was Mr. Chris Suhar. If any of you knew him for the short time he was in here, with you. Nope, that's just my footsteps. Nothing. A friend of mine did did about I think he said about 2 weeks in here while I was waiting for a transfer. His name was Mr. Chris Suhar. If any of you knew him for the short time he was in here, please don't hesitate to come forward and say yes, or even knock on your cell. We're going up to C block now. Probably not the best idea alone from last time, but I'm okay with it. Beware of nice Halloween sign. Beware of ghosts. Okay. Let's go and see if this is either the nylon rubbing together on my vest, walking like this, or this is an EVP. I think we debunked it when we were going through the video. But just to be safe, just to be sure, we're going to go back through. We're going to do our little vocal enhancing. We're going to enhance it. I don't know. Let's see. I think 8 should do it. That's not good, finding a screw after you move a box around. Yeah, that's my vest. You can hear the dragging. So, unfortunately on that, we got to throw the debunked up. Remember, we started off slow on video last time too. We really didn't get anything until we started hitting audio real hard.
Bear with me. Get a little bit more light in here. B section. As you see, we're going to make sure our recorder is still on. Flashlight. As you can see, the recorder is still on this time. We didn't screw it up. Been recording for 1 hour and 31 minutes. As you can see, the recorder is still on this time. We didn't screw it up. Been recording for 1 hour and 31 minutes so far. Back on the shelf. And we'll go back down the cell block. This thing won't turn off. This is crazy. There we go. She's turned off. Just the light from the GoPro. As I do have a video camera here in my hand. If you want to come out and show yourself, it's actually quite cool to be able to see who I'm talking to. See straight down the block. Brett rattling the door.
Metal rattling. Definitely nothing paranormal. Again.
We're going to go back in and see if they've quieted down a bit.
I think that's me.
We're going to go back in and see if they've quieted down a bit.
Yep, that's me. That's my tone. That's my pitch.
Which probably not. I can hear them talking.
I'm going to have to ditch that vest for the next investigation. Did nothing but harm.
All right, gentlemen. And there's the recorder recording. Mr. Carol Cole, sir. The last time I was in
Yeah, I'm right here. Yeah, I'm right here. Wow. That's pretty freaking good right there. Uh, yeah, that's. Hey, I'm right here.
Mr. Carol Cole, sir. 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 Mr. Carol Cole, sir.
So here comes the fun part. Is starting with the audio. Oh, nope. Save selection as. Only bossa I hear over here. Let me see.
Mr. Carol Cole, sir.
I'm hearing right here. That's what I'm hearing. But let's amplify it. Let's amplify.
Mr. Carol Cole, sir. Mr. Carol Cole, sir.
It could be either one, which is direct response, which is good.
Mr. Carol Cole, sir. Mr. Carol Cole, sir. Mr.
Boss,
Carol
thank you for
Cole,
being
sir.
here. Said I apologize for there not being a show for the past 2 nights. Tuesday night, I had, like I was saying in the intro, I had to go to LA early Wednesday morning. So there's no way without not getting any sleep. And yesterday was it was close to a 15-hour day actually. So by the time I got home, I had no motivation to do a show. So I apologize for not being 2 nights. Usually when I have to go out of town, that's the way it's going to be. So this is GoPro night 1 should be 1 GoPro 1. So we know it's EVP number 1. This is technically our first EVP. And that would be, I'm just going to go, and there we go. We're on the way. Our goal is to beat 463 EVPs. That is our goal to beat from the first investigation.
The last time I was in here, you had made a statement. If I remember, it was, I killed the bitch and put her body out behind the trash pile. I'm not judging you for that. I'm not judging you for any of your crimes. I'm not judging you for anything.
I'm lonely? That's I'm lonely. I'll be damned if that is not I'm lonely. Let's see.
Play with us forever
Bug,
and ever.
thank you for the host. I hope you're doing well. I haven't
and
seen you in
ever.
a while. Hope all is well. Hope you're feeling well. And like I said, it's good to be back after a couple of days. Oh, I wish I could have done a show the past couple nights. But, as I said, since you're just coming in, look what just came in the mail. The video card just got here. Yeah. I'm not, and it's probably going to be DDR5 compatible. So I'm not looking forward to it. This will get me by a few years. So, save selection as. This is 2. 2 GoPro and 1. I'm lonely. So, second EVP. Let's see, because I'm not hearing who are you. Okay, boss, you're right there with me. I'm lonely. So we're gonna try this one more time. Go to little vocal enhancer. Yeah, you just came in. You haven't missed anything. We're only 9 minutes in. We've got 2 EVPs. Don't even sweat it. And this is, like I said, this is just the audio off the GoPro. We went through the GoPro Monday night. Monday night. Got a little bit off the GoPro. So I'm doing it in sections. I'm gonna do 3 videos from whatever section it was. Then we're gonna go over the audio that the GoPro got, and we're gonna do that through until we just have the audio remaining.
I'm not judging you for anything. I'm here to speak to you as a man, man to man, and I hope you understand and can respect that. But I am going to ask one question that might be a little sensitive to you, and I apologize. Was the woman you were referring to in that statement Miss Bonnie Sue O'Neill?
Let's find out if we got that response. This would be very interesting. This would be extremely interesting if this was the response. It's low. It's a hard whisper. There's a hard whisper here. Either that or I'm just hearing shit. Doctor's appointment. Ooh. Yeah, it was.
Was the woman you were referring to in that statement Miss Bonnie Sue O'Neill? Was the woman you were referring to in that statement Miss Bonnie Sue O'Neill? Was the woman you were referring to in that statement Miss Bonnie Sue O'Neill? Was the woman you were referring to in that statement Miss Bonnie Sue O'Neill? Was the woman you were referring to in that statement Miss Bonnie Sue O'Neill?
I'm hearing yeah, it was. So we're hearing this too. We're hearing the same thing, boss. We're hearing the same thing, which is good. I'm glad I'm not imagining this one. I've been waiting since I got the answer to this. I've got the original response when I killed the bitch and left her body out behind the trash pile. I've been waiting to go back to execution to ask that question. Was that the woman you were referring to? To get a response saying, yeah, it was, vindicates. It puts in stone that I am talking to Carol Cole. I'm waiting to see what I get at the end of night 2 before we closed. When I sat in the cell, you guys have seen the video. That was night 2 at the very end of the investigation. I'm waiting to see what we got on audio from the H3VR, from that recorder sitting next to the eddy meter, and see if he came out and talked to us even more. This is a big EVP for me. 3 Go Pro and 1. 17th is a PET scan. Oh. Yeah. Boss, here's the thing. The gentleman that went with us last time was the reason for a lot of the negative energy that happened to the team. Since that individual didn't go on this investigation, there's a lot more trust with the spirits. And you're going to hear me mention this throughout the investigation. They did, and you'll hear me say, that person did not come with us this time. You know, is there anything you'd like to say to us now? So we're going to see if we get direct responses out of that. Because of the different energy we brought into the investigation this time, and the amount of just positive nature throughout the investigation. There's only one time when I got thrown off my game, and you're going to see the video off night 2. It scared the crap out of me. So, let's mark that down. 1746, let's keep going.
Was the woman you were... You can either answer verbally or knock on something for me, please.
Yeah, Bug, I think you'd be a good investigator. The only downside, it could affect your health even more.
And I do want to thank you, as well as every other...
And that's something I was in a meeting last night with Warren Legacy. We were talking about energy and about how to use it on your investigations and how it can also be used against you. And I've always been a preacher, I'll use that word, I hate using it, of the fact the spirits can use your energy for positive or negative. Being hypersensitive, it could go either way. It depends on your demeanor when you go into the investigation.
Gentleman in this room, in this area, that spoke with me last time I was here. You chose to use your energy and whatever and whatever intelligence you had to speak to me, and it was flattering, and I thank you for it. And I apologize for bringing the other individual into this prison. He will never be here again.
Oh, there's times that I hear it like you do before the machines. You get me out on an investigation, like I've got permanent tinnitus because of investigations in my left ear. But I get out in these areas and my hearing gets better than my sight. You'll see these videos how I'm out in the dark. And I can see in the dark very well because of my vision. You know, having 20/14 vision, I can see in the dark pretty decently. But as far as hearing goes, I can hear a fly fart 20 feet away on an investigation. And be like, you hear that? No, you're losing it. I'll just take off I'll just beeline for the sound. Everybody's like, you're imagining it. No, Brent, you're not. Then you get the evidence and they're like, how do you do it? Well, I pay attention.
And that's the team in the background. Mr. G. John, are you here? Or any of the other gentlemen here that spent their last night in these two cells with me right now? If so, please tell me your name. If so, please tell me your name.
And if you saw the Destination Fear episode on Discovery Plus, they got a name of David Blackwell in the execution chamber. So I was hoping to maybe try to communicate with him. I didn't know. They were there 2 weeks before we were, or the week before we were. So I didn't know what evidence they found. But I was hoping to communicate with any of the names that I had read out on the video, which we'll hear the audio, I think, in the next clip.
I don't want to know your crime because that's not why I'm here. I am merely here to understand your stories and not hash up your crimes. You are judged by a jury of your peers for your crimes. I am not that jury. I am not that judge. I am not the executioner. I am here as a man because that's what you are. And for any of the women that spent we're going to record video here.
Okay. Let's get on to the next one. It's 6/8, so I can close that. No, I don't want to save it. Okay, GoPro 6/8 videos. So we're at 1068. Here's 2068. Okay.
Last night in the cell as well. Please come forward and say your name. Please be heard. There's too much talking.
Way too much socializing. You know, more investigating, less of this.
A little bit quieter in here. Susan had sent me a picture of a gentleman inside this chamber. If you are here, will you please come forward and show yourself to me as a man to let me know that you are here with me? You are no longer bound to this chamber, to this building, to this jail. You have paid for your crime.
Is that saying thank you? Is that saying frickin' thank you? That better not be saying thank you. Saying thank you. Yeah, thanks. Wow. Another direct response. The spirits are coming to freaking play. Oh my God. That's 4 for 4 direct responses. You don't get this. You don't get these type of responses on investigations. You don't get direct back to back to back to back to back. You just don't see it. Usually it's residual EVPs that make no sense when you hear them after you ask a question. This is good.
You are no longer bound to this chamber, to this building, to this jail. You are no longer bound to this chamber, to this building, to this jail. You are no longer bound to this chamber, to this building, to this jail. You are no longer bound to this chamber, to this building, to this jail. You are no longer bound to this chamber, to this building, to this jail. You are no longer bound to this chamber, to this building, to this jail.
All right, Bug. Have a good night. Thank you for being here, even for a few minutes. Do
You
appreciate
are no
it.
longer bound to this chamber, to this building, to this jail.
Yeah, just have a good night and take care of yourself, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night. So we got save selection as 4 GoPro. Oh, crap, what did I do there? Duh. And 4 GoPro night 1. Couple fifths in Knob Creek. Knob Creek's a good sipping whiskey. Thanks. We good. Another EVP. That's 4 in about 30 minutes.
You have paid for your crimes. In the eyes of God, in the eyes of your peers, you can pass on into the light. If a man gives his life for his crimes, he is forgiven. So are you no longer trapped inside these walls. Please do not be afraid to leave. Please do not be afraid that others will still judge you. They will not. And I'm going to read these names off.
Here's what I'm looking forward to.
Mr. Carol Cole, Mr. William P. Thompson, Mr. Sean P. Flanagan, Mr. Thomas E. Ball, Richard A. Moran, Roderick Abieta, Alvaro Columbaro, Sebastian Bridges, Lawrence Caldwell Jr., Mr. Lawrence Caldwell Jr.
We debunked that last night as me stuttering my my word before I started. So it sounds like who. It's not. It's me. Explicit actually pointed that out.
Mr. Terry Dennis, Mr. Daryl Mack, Mr. Terry Dennis, Mr. Daryl Mack, Mr. G. John, Mr. Stanko Jukic, Mr. Robert H. White, Mr. Louis Seha, Everett Mole, aka John Hall, Ray Elmer Miller, Joseph Bahitter, Luther Jones, Domenico Nadal, Burton F. Williamson, Wilson H. Boyd, John A. Kramer, Floyd C. McKinney, Raymond Plunkett, Floyd Lovelace, Albert Sala, Paul M. Scout, David Blackwell, Laszlo Varga, Paul M. Scout.
Why did that one echo so much? This one's strange. Listen to the rest. There's no resonating. It's just saying the name. Why does this one have echo to it and the others don't?
Paul M. Scout, David Blackwell.
Not as much. It has more echo.
Laszlo Varga.
I don't know. It just sounds different.
Eugene Gambetta, James Williams, Theodore Gregory, Owen C. Butner, Gregorio Arellano, Domingo Echeverria, Clayton Fouquet, Ferdinand Bordal, Leroy Linden, Frank Pedrini, Earl L. Stewart, Thane Archibald, Jesse Bishop, Thomas F. Gorman, Thomas F. Gorman, Thomas F. Gorman, Al Linderman, Fred Roberts, John P. Severner, Indian Johnny, Joe Ipa, Charles Kaiser, George Williams, and Patrick Casey. If any of you gentlemen are here with me right now, please come forward and make yourself known. Be heard, man to man. Come sit and tell me your stories. I am kind of curious, what do you miss the most? Do you enjoy the fact I'm here speaking with you this evening? If you do remember me from my last trip here, could you please give me a sign of your presence? Just me bumping the recorder. As I said, Susan keeps sending me a picture of a man looking through the window that I'm looking into right now. Please use the energy in any one of these devices to show yourself to me, please. I know you can see me. I would consider it a great honor if I could see your face, to know who I'm talking with.
It's gotten quiet. Wonder why.
That's my stomach. We are at... Okay. All right, gentlemen, I'm going to leave for a few minutes. I will be back later. I'm going to let the rest of the team come in here to speak with you. So please, make yourself known to them, because they're here for the same reason I am. Thank you, gentlemen. It's me. And I'm walking down to women's. And there's a drawer close, so I gotta be careful. They're down there, I don't want to disturb them. So I will come back. And footsteps are me. That was me.
Nice try, explicit. Ain't catching me on the whispers. How you doing tonight?
I'll be going back and forth a lot tonight, so we're going to take a little trip over to Culinary and say hi to the gentleman over there.
It scared the hell out of the other team that was in there. That was one of the funniest things. I sit down and start asking questions, and oh my God, somebody's out there. Who's there? Oh, it's me. And they're like, oh my God, you scared us. Have an evening.
And I think we'll take a trip over to the Native American ceremonial area.
And since you're just getting in here, the new video card got here today. This freaking box is massive. So yeah, now all I need is some more RAM sticks and finish wiring it up. Oh, and to get a Windows key, because I have to get the real Windows key. I'm not gonna get a generic, just basic one off some rip-off site. So, yeah, I am this much closer to getting her done.
Check in with them. See how they're doing.
I did get a support bracket for the card, too, because of the weight.
if that was you scuffing your feet, do it again for me, please.
Got some dog food donated and got some Chili's chili. Sounds like you had an eventful evening.
Last night in the cell as well.
Okay. We're done with that. So we only got one EVP off that one. Close selected files. Don't want to save it. GoPro. So we're at 6.8 videos. So this would be 3068. $5 martinis. Yeah, I did their like $5 margaritas. Wasn't too bright. Wasn't too bright at all.
What we're gonna do, grab a seat here, set this down. All right, gentlemen. Oh, it's Brent.
I didn't know they were in there. There were some, and nothing against them. They're one of the funnest teams to work with. They were actually supposed to be up in the pods in the other buildings the first night. They decided to do culinary, which I didn't really get to spend a lot of time in there. So they're like, oh, let's just go in here. Nobody's here. No, they were supposed to be focusing on the other buildings. And they did that on night 2 when we were supposed to be doing it. So we're trying to go back and forth and keep it fair. But you're going to see night 2, I had a little bit of fun with my own team. I can't wait to share that video because I scared the living shit out of them.
It's Brent.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I didn't know you guys were in here.
Yeah, we're in here.
Okay, I'll take off then.
Oh my God, you just scared the
We heard a
daylight
voice
out of
and
us.
then we were.
Yeah.
The chain was going. One of our team members
Execution
got attacked.
is ballistic right now.
Well, let's go over.
I just watched the pillow inside the execution chamber move with my eyes.
Is there a team in there?
Can we head over there now?
It's, I think Brian and Elizabeth are up and down,
Okay,
or down
just
in
leave it
women's.
there. We'll stay here.
But remember, the exit of the chamber is locked. It's shut.
Right.
I watched that pillow in their shift.
Oh,
No.
that's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, one of
I
our
think
team
I got it on
members
GoPro. I think I got it on camera.
She had to go back to home
We had
base.
someone go back to home base already. She was attacked.
Is she okay?
Well, she's sitting in home base, so she seemed fine when we got there.
Yeah, she's just
Okay.
She's gonna text me when
She never had that before, so she's like, it really was.
And as I said last
And when I
night,
walked across
this
the
team
yard,
got the brunt
I
of all the
crossed back the
negative
yard by
energy.
myself, and I heard
I felt so
footsteps
bad for
behind
him.
Brent, were
me.
you talking?
But the thing, I'd stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I always announce myself when I come in. So it's like, hey, it's Brent. I'm back to see you guys. And,
No, we're like, no, that's somebody. That's definitely somebody.
yeah. Just be forewarned with me. My voice is unmistakable. When it carries like nobody's business.
Right.
So you hear that deep, like, it's like, hey, that's Brent. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. No, it's good.
All right, I'll let you guys get back to it.
All right.
Sorry, I scared you. I scared somebody, you guys. Go give them a hard time. Go give them a hard time. They jump easy. Okay, we're gonna, unfortunately there's a team in there. We're gonna have to come back later. They're not in the upper yard, but that's okay.
Yeah, now you know what I'm saying. The reverb inside cafeteria, because there's so much like steel tables in there and so much steel inside, stainless steel inside the kitchen, it reverbs like nobody's. But you heard my voice carry. You guys have been listening to my voice on investigations for a while now. My voice is unmistakable on recording. It carries. Even if I talk low like this, it still echoes and reverbs down hallways. People are like, Brent, be quiet. I'm whispering. Can you do it quieter? Oh, I'll investigate in sign language for you. How about that? You know, geez, I can only do so much. But it is funny. Oh, that's an EVP. No, it's Brent.
Okay.
But he's a block away.
Oh, I scared him. That's good. So we're going to make her.
That's just, that's the dragging of my vest. That's not an EVP. Darn it.
So we're going to make our way back. That's closed for some reason. Okay, never mind. Let's go back to execution. See if we can catch the scuff on the ground again. Gentlemen, there are some friends over in culinary. This kind of made him jump when I sat down at the table. They were back in the kitchen. Go over and say hi to them. Make sure and just yell at them.
I'm in a voice call with some friends. Someone yelled in the background. I thought it was from the recording. Nice. Made you jump a little bit. Be like, can you turn that back? Oh, never mind.
That Brent sent you. I'm sure they'll enjoy it. You're gonna have fun on this with all the sections of video later recording. I need to find Susan.
New farming sim. Oh no.
Oh, you're not gonna believe this. I watched the pillow move in the execution chamber. About like that.
We need to get the key for that thing.
I watched it. I think I got it on camera.
Fun.
I'm sitting there, if there's anybody, I read off all the names. So if any of you gentlemen are here, could you make it, let me know that you're here. And I watched that pillow. I swear to God, it was either a reflection or that pillow moved.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
Carol
Chris,
Coleman.
really good guy.
That's the one that responds.
Yeah. Like I said, he's the one who gave me that amazing EVP last time.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm not here to judge you for your crimes. I just want to hear your stories. And I mentioned, it's like the woman you mentioned was that Bonnie Sue O'Neill, and it changed in there just like that.
And we got a response off that. We got the EVP, it was like, was that Bonnie Sue O'Neill you were referring to? And we got the response EVP, it was. And you heard me tell him, I just said it, the whole environment in there changed when I mentioned that name. So, yeah, Mr. Carol Cole was there in the prison talking to me. Kind of a freaky feeling knowing, you got a mass murderer there and you're talking to him like you're sitting there having a beer with him. Have to look up location real quick. I know it's in Arizona. What's that? Look up what area in Arizona? It's top battlefield with the amount of players.
Are they down there?
Yeah, they're in the library.
Okay, cool.
They're doing a spirit.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
there's actually a couple of them.
Thanks. Okay, they got cameras in there, never mind. Sorry. Okay. Hi guys, I gotta take off and find Susan. If you guys wanna go down to execution, go ahead. I just had some massive activity in there. I mean, I'll tell you guys about it later. It's... Did that just say fuck it?
Let's slow that down. It does sound like it's saying fuck it. But now that we've got the audio, we got it away from video because I even questioned it on video. So let's go into effect. Let's go into time and pitch, stretch and pitch. I think explicit last time, weren't you saying this might be a song?
Did that just say... Did that just say...
I think this is a song. I don't think there's any way that can be a EVP.
Did that just say fuck it? It's a sync, okay. That was a figure.
Now, if you're talking about the flood in Nevada, it was probably Goldfield. Nan Dixon, I'm not sure.
Alright guys, what we're gonna do, we're gonna stop this video for right now.
Okay. Give me a second as we're going to start on to the next video. I just want to make sure I have the right video because we're missing one. We are missing one of the videos. That's 7.0. Okay. Let me see. Did I get it? Did I leave it in the other file? Because there'd be a reason that I didn't. Okay, GoPro 6.9 videos. There we go. There it is. I don't know why it's not there. I really don't. So we got. Bear with me a second. 9. Okay, that's going to be a minute. That's a pretty big file. Okay. Okay, where are we at? 1069. I don't think there was a 2069, was there? No, there wasn't. Okay. We're going to be good there. Bear with me. I'm trying to get this situated. GoPro audio 1069. Okay. Good. So we're done with that. Seven troughs. Okay. I'm going to have to read up on that. I honestly do not remember. So we're going to go close selected files. We're going to minimize that. We're going to close that. Nevada State Prison Part 2. Oh, I don't want to do there. I want to do GoPro. There we go. And 609, we're on to the next video. 7 troughs, I honestly don't remember. I don't think I have been. Let's find out. Give me a second. Seven Troughs Mountain Range. This is in Western Pershing County. So I can almost guarantee you I have not been there. Nope, I haven't. That's way north of Reno. North of Carson City, so no, I have not. Okay. I think this video is just going to the Native American area. I don't think we're going to have anything. We're going to find out. I'm going to be back recording here, guys, so bear with me. Oh. I lost my diffuser. Okay. I'm hoping I got some audio off this one. You're going to hear me say I lost the diffuser off the light. The GoPro, that little light that's on top, has a little diffuser cap on the top of it. It fell off. Pay very close attention to the words that I say. When I walk back into the prison, you're going to see me walk back in and talk to the team. I think the spirits helped me on this one. Either that or it was just the dumbest freaking luck possible. This is actually quite humorous. And like I said, I think the spirits helped me on this. I lost my diffuser. So, there, let's start right there. I lost my diffuser. I lost the diffuser.
Not good. I lost the diffuser
Whoa.
to my I lost the diffuser to my
Oh, one of the
GoPro.
other teammates.
I don't know where. It's either it might be up in the prison, which I'll bet you it is. Oh well.
So, you're talking a little piece of rubber that's maybe the size of this. The diffuser is no bigger than this. What are the odds of finding it in 200,000 square feet that I've already walked through? What are the odds? 500 to 1? 1,000 to 1? Slim to none. You're talking a little piece of a little piece of rubber that goes over a light that's, maybe that thin. The odds on it are not in my favor.
All right, here we are, gentlemen.
Do I go looking for it in this
Back
video?
in the showers.
I don't think I'll look for it in this video.
I was here last time with Brian and Angela. I was across the prison and you guys called my name. I've decided to come in here alone this time without them. If there's anything you'd like to say, any messages? These devices I hold in my hand,
Don't drop the. If I get that
they
EVP,
will
I'm
let
gonna be
me
mad.
know of your presence.
If I get that EVP, I'm gonna
Don't
laugh.
hesitate to come forward
my
and say
ass
your
off.
name or let me know that you're here.
Soap on a rope.
I understand there were 2 or 3 men that were hung here in this very room. Could you tell me why you would do that to them? Were they rats? Did they narc on you? Or did you just hate them? Or did you just hate them? Was it a gang war? Was it over turf, cigarettes, drugs? Would you at least do me a favor and please tell me your names? And I will leave you in peace. But you will have to say your names, then knock.
It's I can't honestly answer that question. It's, I guess, to become more sensitive to the environment. If you have I've done investigations in broad daylight. I've done investigations at, noon, 2 in the afternoon. But it's more of a sensory thing, I guess you could say. In my personal opinion, it's more to focus your hearing, heighten your senses. Thank you. So you're not focusing on looking around, you're focusing on listening. You're going to see the shadows. If you see a shadow at night that's darker than dark, your eyes are going to be sensitive because your eyes are going to be fine-tuned to the dark, and your ears are going to be trying to make up for the difference of what you can't see. So it's like kind of like almost a sensory deprivation type of thing. Now, I love sitting in pitch black. I can see fairly well. But each his own on this. I mean, you're gonna find your own style. A lot of people like to take flashlights. They don't like being in a dark like this in pitch black. It's a little dangerous because you see the metal rods sticking out. So find a place, sit down, turn off the lights, and don't move. Yeah. It's a sensory thing.
There's my stomach grumbling.
Well, the TV shows, they are actually in pitch black. They're using like full spectrum cameras, or not. The only light they have is off their screen that's that big. They've got their night vision cameras on. They've only got something that big to see through, and it's like almost green. So they're not getting a lot of vision. They can't see around them. They are stumbling around in the dark. So they're not necessarily hyping it up. They are in pitch black. But then again, for them, it adds to the creep factor. They want to keep it as appearing as real as possible.
A tool. Back here, it looks like somebody drew a great big dick on the wall.
It's both for the.
After the men were hung in here,
It's actually both for the shows. It's production value as well as creep factor. The shows use it for a double whammy. Oh, they're stumbling around in the dark. Yeah, but they also got somebody with them. They got a cameraman on them who's actually got full night vision on to make sure he doesn't get hurt and to give warning to the actors so they don't get hurt. So they got somebody watching after them. When you see GA, I'm going to use them as a prime example. Hey, Aaron, go down that hallway. He's got a cameraman following him. Kind of, I don't want to say giving him cues where to go and where not to go. Okay, explicit, you're going to probably change your mind after this. How cool it would be to be one of those camera people just to follow? Absolutely not. The cameramen are actually in the shows, and there is research done on this, and they've actually come out and said it. The camera people get attacked more than the actors do. Because they're going in there before them, looking around on camera. They're the ones setting up, prepping. They're the ones going in before the actors do, then the ones following them around. So the spirits know them more than they do the actors who are just going in for the first time. The camera people are more prone to spiritual attacks. Now, somebody like me, I'm good with that because I'll turn it into my show. Yeah, exactly. They're holding that battery pack right here.
Is that when they shut this room? When they closed it off? It feels like I'm walking through cobwebs in here.
Yeah, it sucked.
That is.
I was literally wiping my face every couple of minutes. It literally felt like somebody just kept running cobwebs like a cheese grater over my face. And my face was itching, my nose was itching, my eyes were itching, and it felt bad. You know, it's you've walked into cobwebs. Everybody had. You get that sticky feeling drag across your face. It's like dragging nylons across your face. You get that. It was the creepiest feeling in the world.
You making me aware of your presence. I do thank you for it. All right, we will leave you in peace. Or I will leave you in peace. Okay, we're gonna...
And that's the video. So it was only, 6 minutes, but now we can bring the addition back up. Nevada State Prison Part 2, GoPro, we can go there. Yeah, it's actually, there's a 1 there too, so. And we're going to go ahead and go through this 6 minutes. We're going to listen to the audio we just heard on the GoPro. Yeah. Actually, I prefer 72. That's 69 with 3 people watching.
I'm going to be back recording here, guys, so bear with me. I lost my diffuser. Not good. I lost the diffuser to my GoPro. I don't know where. It's either... It might be up in the prison, which I'll bet you it is. Oh well. All right, here we are, gentlemen. Back in the showers. I was here last time with Brian and Angela. I was across the prison and you guys called my name. I've decided to come in here alone this time. Without them. If there's anything you'd like to say, any messages, these devices I hold in my hand, they will let me know of your presence. Don't hesitate to come forward and say your name or let me know that you're here. I understand there were 2 or 3 men that were hung here in this very room. Could you tell me why you would do that to them? Were they rats? Did they narc on you? mark on you? Or did you just hate them?
They actually do. I'm not going to, they actually do. Certain days of the week, I mean, you go to certain areas, these older places, you're not going to have any activity on Sundays. Why? Religion. You go to strip clubs. You're not only going to get activity late at night. You guys saw the Palomino. We did it in the morning. We did it at 6 or 7, or like 7 in the morning. That is, we went on a Friday and Saturday night is usually when we go. But it's a prison. You get activity 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at a prison. We actually booked the date that Saturday night after we finished the investigation the first time or we booked it, then they bumped us back to Halloween. We investigated Halloween weekend. This is actually the night before Halloween. So, yeah, Halloween weekend is reported, there's more activity in the air because it's All Hallows Eve. Festive of, was it Samhain? So it's all what you believe, what you choose to believe, whether it fuels it or not. That's another thing. I think it's just full moons, thunderstorms, lightning storms do feel it because it charges the air more. Eclipses, I'd love to investigate during a full eclipse to test that theory. But from the time we finished the first investigation till we got back, my name had been said several times in the prison through the spirit box. So Susan was very excited to get me back to the prison to see if the spirits would react to my name. So now the interesting part is we were one of the last investigations of the season before they shut it down because it'd be too, I did not use the spirit box once. I refused to use it this time. I did not want any outside interference from my investigation. The only spirit box you heard is from the other teammates when I went into that room with Brian, Angela, and Elizabeth. I did not. I wanted to see if I could communicate with the spirits like I talked to anybody else and get the responses that I wanted, not through electronic devices to where a radio station could give me a false positive. I'm not going to even take my spirit box unless it's out in the middle of nowhere to where there's no radio signals whatsoever. I want it to be authentic and raw exactly. That's exactly it, explicit. Because radio stations, you can get a word through there and it's going to sound like an answer to your question. And then you got a false positive and you got your hopes up. I just got my digital recorder and my GoPro. And my eddy meter. So, yeah. It makes it just raw data. And that's what I wanted to do. You'll see the whole time I was carrying the GoPro in one hand and the
Was it a gang
in the
war?
other. And that's it. I set my recorders up throughout
Was it
the
over
prison.
turf, cigarettes, drugs?
And I only used the eddy in the last night cells that last night for about an hour. Other than that, it was just audio and video. And
Would you at
honestly,
least do me a favor and please tell me your names?
you don't need all
And I
that
will leave you
equipment.
in peace. but you will have to say your names, then knock. There's my stomach grumbling. See, I know that's a tool. Back here, it looks like somebody drew a great big dick on the wall. After the men were hung in here, is that when they shut this room? When they closed it off? It feels like I'm walking through cobwebs in here. That is you making me aware of your presence. I do thank you for it. All right, we will leave you in peace. Or I will leave you in peace. Okay, we're gonna...
Okay. Nothing off that. Kind of disappointing. Really disappointing on that one, actually. I ain't gonna lie. Let's minimize that. Get back up. So GoPro, that was a flop. So we can delete that file and get on to the next video. Okay. Let's get on to the video. All right, here we are headed up to the Native American ceremonial area. This is probably take like 5 on the GoPro. I don't think there was anything on this one. Sorry. Now, to your knowledge, did they ever have to fire from the guard towers?
Yes. Many times.
Yeah, we're in the same one. Now, here's something really funny for you. This is a 2X, and it shrinks a little bit after you wash it, like every shirt. Because of the weight I put on during COVID, I was up to 250. Right, I was at 246. I'm almost back down to an XL now. I weighed myself today at work. I was like 218. And the shirt I bought I bought another one of these up there, and the only one they had left was a freaking 3X. So I'm going to have to shrink the shit out of it to be able to wear it. Go figure, right? They only had one left, and I wanted it. I might not ever open it. So it's like, I might just, in case I put back on the hope I don't put back on that fucking 50 pounds, but. And you can see the recorder over here on the rocks. Make sure she's recording. And she's on an hour. Oh, low battery. Nice. Low batteries keeps flashing. Okay. Okay, so this is...
We're going to set the recorder over. Native American ceremonial area. This is visit 2.
I had to get past where I changed batteries. My weight generally doesn't, but COVID, oh yeah, I packed on the pounds. But I'm down, what, 30?
All right, this
I'm
is
down
Brent,
30
United
as
States
of
Prison,
today.
Native American ceremonial area. This is visit 2 to the prison. Leaving this recorder on the rock. All right, we're good. All right, gentlemen, we'll be back later in the evening. Feel free to follow us around the prison and communicate. That's why we're here. Thank you for speaking with us. I'm getting the feeling we did last time.
Oh yeah, Grays. Yeah, I'm getting
What's
them.
that?
That was your funky vibe.
Grays, I don't mind. Grays, I just don't mind. Like I said, I think I've told the story. One Halloween, I went completely gray. I freaking literally dyed my hair gray. And I stood in front of the mirror going, you're going to rock the shit when you go completely gray.
Kind of opposite of what this place represents.
But now I just shave it down.
He's just chewing up battery tonight.
Everything. My phone's already halfway charged. It was full charge when I got here.
You know, last time I was here, the GoPro, I used it all night and didn't go below 86%. I'm already at 50.
This place has been a lot of where we're going.
And you're talking about
is the day tours,
deprivation.
they go through the culinary.
We're walking
and
through
bottom
pitch
floor,
black
they go to
right
the
now.
chamber and they leave.
That's it?
So everywhere else, there's been nobody in there.
So they've been eager to speak.
Yeah.
And Susan even said that she's heard my name a couple times through the spirit box.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I told her we should just text her.
And you heard Chris just acknowledge it. Yeah, we should have just texted him. Well, Susan did message me on it.
You know how much that just kind of freaks me out.
Well, see, so it doesn't. You know, like when you're doing the spirit box thing, you'll hear like a quick, and you kind of have to think about it.
Yeah.
Like when they were calling you, it was like Brent. And it was just like some normal rate of speech when he said it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you got a witness on this one. This is crazy. When she told me that, I almost crashed.
See, we've done enough of these groups. I think there's only one other Brent that we've had through here. But you're the one who got all the activity, so I'm assuming they know who you are.
Yeah. I said, I walk through here now and it feels like, hey, there he is.
Yeah, they do that. The guys over in culinary, they've got good jokes. They like to mess with everybody.
Yeah.
And once they are familiar with you, they will pull jokes on other people in front of you because they want you to see it.
'Cause I went into culinary and, you know, they were in there in the back in the kitchen. And I sat down at the table and started asking questions like, what the was that? Is anybody out there? Yeah, it's Brent. So I guess one of the girls got attacked.
Yeah.
So it's like when I was walking out, I'm like, yeah, hey guys, I kind of scared him. It's time for you to do the same. Go say hi to him.
Yeah.
Tell him Brent sent you.
Once they get familiar with you, they will do things to other people to get your attention.
Oh, that's great. I'm going to use that next time.
To that one for a while now.
It-
Because when Joe's here, they mess with everybody and they stay the hell away from Joe, which is funny. Well, he also was the CEO here, so
Yeah.
I think they really like him.
And like I said, my friend he was here for like, I think he said like 2 weeks while I was waiting a transfer to Coal Creek or something. They transferred him from Vegas to here, then to Coal Creek. If that makes any sense. It was like I was up in B block. Or in B, and he's like, I mentioned his name. I was like, hey, if you know him, you know, you got any words for him? Because like I said, the short time we stayed here, he's like, dude, this place is haunted as hell.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And we got one more short video from this section. Let's go ahead and get it loaded up. It is 2 minutes.
Check and see what Susan's up to.
All right, I'm gonna go out.
Because eventually we're gonna have to take some people up that hill.
Yeah, I'm gonna want to go up the hill here in a few.
I keep seeing light fluctuations from the tunnel.
That might be my GoPro.
You were facing the other way.
Yeah, GoPro's not going to cast light
No.
that far. This ain't going to happen.
All right, I'll see you in a bit then.
Okay.
Hi guys, you saw the ceremonial area there. We're gonna try to find my diffuser, hopefully, because this light is actually blinding.
Now, here we go. You want to see where I found the light? Or found the diffuser?
You guys doing all right?
All good.
Just got back from the ceremonial area, not a lot going on out there. So I'm going back to execution. I lost the diffuser off my GoPro, so
Oh no.
gotta try to find that.
Oh, good luck.
Just a small little rubber screen that goes on the light. All right, thanks. All right, guys, we're gonna go back through here again. I guarantee we probably find it.
Watch the timing here. Pay attention to the timing on this. This is freaky.
What's up?
Where are you going?
I dropped the diffuser off my GoPro, so I gotta try to find it.
You did what?
Dropped the diffuser off the light on the GoPro. So I gotta run back up there. What'd I just say? I just dropped the diffuser off the light of my GoPro when I left.
Wow.
Look at it on the ground.
Oh wow.
Right there on the ground.
What are the odds on that?
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You guys saw this sitting on.
Where are you going?
I dropped the
rewind this one more
diffuser off my
time.
GoPro, so I gotta try to find it.
You did what?
Dropped the diffuser off the light on the GoPro. So I gotta run back up there. What'd I just say? I just dropped the diffuser off the light of my GoPro when I left.
Wow. Oh wow.
What are
Right
the
there on the
odds?
ground. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, literally.
You guys saw this sitting on the ground. What are the odds? I mentioned it to the rest of the group. I look down, it's at my feet. There's some spiritual activity in here. Thank you, gentlemen.
Missy 666. Wow. Thank you for the hosts.
And ever
Greatly appreciated.
and ever.
This is the weirdest thing in the world. How you doing tonight, Misty? Seeing that diffuser laying on the ground, you guys have seen, you've been watching how far I've gone through this prison. All the way through up to execution, all the way down B block, all the way back down, all the way out to ceremonial, all the way back to the showers, into the offices. What are the odds in that 1,000 yards of walking, finding that little piece of rubber that goes on the light, and mentioning it and looking down at seeing at my feet. You heard me mention it at the showers. I lost the diffuser. I gotta find it. Because with the GoPro, you can turn it and face you, and with the diffuser, it's fine. You can talk into the camera all day long. But without that diffuser, it is miserable. I mean, it literally hurts your eyes. But just to be able to do that was freaking great. What I want to do tonight before I close down the show is go back to the video from last night. Hold on, let me close that out. And I want to see if we can go back over this. Now that I got a clearer mind, after I read those names, we thought we saw something.
Last night in the cell as well.
We thought we saw something moving in the execution chamber. Right after I got through reading the names.
Lyndon.
So, let's go back from right about
Patrick.
Right about there. Now, Explicit, you thought that who was a nice, yeah, that who was a great catch. I know we went over this Monday night, but just because it's been bothering me. I've been thinking about this video, seeing the pillow move, and you thinking you saw that apparition sit up on the execution bed. It's been literally been on my mind nonstop. I've been trying to replay this clip in my head over and over again. So we're gonna go over it a few times before I call it for the night. We got about 10 minutes left, so we're gonna see what we can do here.
Casey. If any of you gentlemen are here with me right now, if any of you
That's me, right? So my silhouette is right here. So we're looking anything out of the ordinary over in here and over in here. Not yet. Like I said, yesterday was a 14-hour day, so I haven't been able to yet.
gentlemen are here with me right now, please come forward and make yourself known. Be heard and make your
That does look... Well, you've got me right here on the left. There is a little something right in here. I don't know if that's pixelation from the reflection off the... where they administer the poison, and the partial reflection off the wall. So I'm thinking right here is probably me.
be heard, man to man. Be heard, man to man. Come sit and tell me your stories.
Yeah, it does. Exactly.
I am kind of curious, what do you miss the most?
Yeah, that's what's bothering me, Explicit, is that to where I always keep the GoPro literally center mass. Unless I'm going to go do this around a corner, you know, just kind of finagle it like this around the corner, then bring it back center mass when I get back around the corner. I always keep the 360 about, what would you say, about 11 o'clock from my body. So just off to the side, just ever so slightly. And I keep the GoPro center mass just to avoid having shadows. Because if I hold it out to my right or my left, it's going to cast a shadow somewhere. If I keep it center mass, it's not going to be doing that. So we are in a room. It's got three windows, and it's got three, or the fourth one is on the other side. So the chance for reflection is pretty great.
Do you enjoy the fact I'm here speaking with you this evening? If you do remember me from my last trip here, if you do remember me from my last trip here, could you please give me a sign of your presence? Just me bumping the recorder. As I said, Susan keeps sending me a picture of a man looking through the window that I'm looking into right now. Please use the energy in any one of these devices to show yourself to me, please. I know you can see me. Please. I know you can see.
It almost looks like there's something setting up it almost looks like there's something setting up on the edge of the execution bed. I'm pausing it. You can almost make out a figure sitting up at the end, like you're sitting up at the end of the bed to put on your shoes. It almost looks like something there. And I don't know if that's kind of hunched over. I don't know if that's matrixing from the camera and the window and the light hitting it. I think that's matrixing, actually. Step it by step by step. It does seem a little bit darker, but I think it's honestly, I think it's matrixing. I'm almost guaranteed. It's got to be matrixing and reflection. That is so strange. Yeah, it's matrixing. It's 1080 though. Here's gonna be the good thing. When I get the new PC up, I'm gonna be able to do this in 1440. So we're gonna have a lot better. This is 1080 though. At least I'm recording in 1080. And that's shadow. That is I'm gonna have to run this through. Really gonna have to run this through. God, what's the program? Minimize this. Bear with me. through Premiere Pro. If I put this through Premiere Pro, I could probably enhance this a little bit, just to be safe. Because it's bothering me. And this is kind of why I wanted to go through it again. It's yeah, it is matrixing. But with that being said, I really do thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Misty, thank you for the host. Sorry you didn't get to see too much of the show. We'll be back tomorrow night between 6 and 7 my time, Pacific Standard, depending on what time I get off work. Got some bosses in town, so we have to... we've been doing inventory. And anybody who's worked in any kind of business where you do inventory, it's a pain in the butt. They want you to come in early and stay late. Forget your quality of life. You get to come in and stay until we tell you to leave. But it's all right. I enjoy it. It's more money in the pocket, and it affords me more money to go on paranormal adventures to get evidence to be able to share with you guys. And I love it. But tonight we only got 5 EVPs. Yeah, 5 EVPs tonight, which is all right. We started off slow after the first investigation of Nevada State Prison, and it came around after we got through the video. After we got through the video and got into nothing but audio, it took off. I mean, we had like 40 in one show. So we're looking at about 60 or 70 shows to go through all this evidence. We're not going to burn through it like I did those few shows to where I had, a 4-hour show, a 6-hour show, a 5-hour show. We're going to stay to 2 to 3 hours. That way we keep the authentic nature of the EVPs and we're able to work on them and basically just guarantee that we can confirm them. That and everything going on with Warren Legacy Foundation for Paranormal Research. It's going to hopefully start getting busy with that. And I'll be able to share a lot more with you guys. Yeah, I don't like rushing any either. We rushed through a good portion of that first Nevada State Prison. And it's going to change. We're going to do it right. We're going to do it like it should be done. But again, I do thank you guys tonight, spending 2 hours of your lives listening to the paranormal, analyzing and checking out some of the video. We got a lot more to go. We got a lot of video to go. Just so you guys can see, I'm going to bring this up. This is all we've got to go. So I've got night 2, night 2, night 2, showers for the second time, then all these other videos. But we're going to do video, audio, then we're going to go through and analyze the audio from the video. That way it's separate so our minds aren't focused on the screen. And that's kind of a main thing. You don't have to worry about focusing on looking for the apparition. You can focus on listening for the EVP, which, honestly, apparitions are great. They're more personal experiences because you're not going to normally get them on camera. Getting the EVPs and the direct responses like we did tonight. 4 for 4 on EVPs were direct responses. Intelligent responses. Which shows there's a lot of conscious entities here at Nevada State Prison. And it's only going to intensify from here. Like I said, a lot of them are recorders just turned on, set, and left. So a lot of those are going to be residual. But what's going to come around is the recorder I was carrying in my hand all night. Especially when I got chased out of the prison block on night 2. I'm hoping I got that on video. It's going to be better if I got it on audio. You guys have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a great day tomorrow. It's Friday. Thank God we got through the week, but I do have to work this weekend too. Knock on wood. You guys take care. Good night. God bless, and see you guys later.